Welcome. My name is Steve Lopez, product owner at Network Perception. This video will provide a high-level overview of using MPView Server to work with Palo Alto configuration files. Once you have installed the MPView Server application, the first step in the process is to create a workspace. A workspace is one of the concepts we use to organize your data and devices. In this demonstration, I have already created a workspace named Palo Alto. Clicking on this workspace will direct you to the home view where you can see a high-level overview of your primary routing devices. In this example, I manually imported a set of Palo Alto configuration files and also configured a Palo Alto connector to automatically retrieve another set of network configuration files. Based on the configuration files I imported, on the topology map, 7 firewalls and 2 routers are presented on our home view. Depending on your configuration files, you may see other routing devices such as firewalls, routers, and/or switches. Selecting any of these routing devices will open an information panel on the left side of the screen that will provide you with an in-depth understanding of the health and connections associated with that routing device. From this menu, you can rename the routing device, assign a category, assign a criticality, and access additional tables of data that informs us more about that routing device. Risk assessment grade is assigned for each routing device based on the number of open risks and warnings and their associated criticality. The connectivity matrix shows all of the connections for the selected routing device and the IP rules of each connection for each connection. Risks and warnings shows the active risks, warnings, and its criticality. Access rules and object groups show the access rules or object groups for the selected routing device with the ability to compare 2 sets of access rules and or object groups and display the differences. This device has 1 configuration file available. However, if there are any updates, an additional file will be displayed and a comparison can be conducted from this screen. A summary of the number of routes and a table of the interfaces are also displayed from this menu. To view additional information such as network hosts, VPN tunnels, or other assets that are hidden on the home view, you can right-click on a routing device and drill down to a more detailed view, or create a custom view by selecting multiple routing devices. Let's jump into a more detailed view of the network by clicking on Custom View All, which is a custom view I created earlier. From the topology map, you can create custom visual groups called zones by selecting a group of nodes and creating the zone in the menu that appears. You can also auto-generate zones from the Manage Zones option on the main menu. These zones will be created based on the information contained within your imported configuration files and will help segment your network into trusted and untrusted zones. Selecting one of these devices such as this jump host, I can look at more details about how this network is routed and what communication paths are available from an end-to-end perspective. Clicking on inbound connectivity, filtering either by service or source IP, I can highlight the path the source object takes to get to its destination host. In this case, these 3 corporate networks to this jump host. Clicking on outbound connectivity, filtering by service or destination IP, I can see that the jump host is connecting to 2 devices over the network, 50 and 51, using port 443. While on the same outbound connectivity menu, I can run a stepping stone analysis This lights up the map with different colors, red, orange, and yellow. So you can see that from this device as a source, there are several devices that are directly connected in some way, and that there is a path through this firewall to this device. If that device were vulnerable to a ransomware or malware attack, it could take root and then pivot and infect across these other routers and firewalls. Every device that is highlighted in orange from there is one stepping stone away, and then can pivot again and infect all of these devices that are highlighted in yellow. This penetration perspective can provide a view how a malware ransomware attack may affect your network. MPView Server also offers powerful reporting features. To access these reports, go to the main menu and click on the Summary Reports option. These reports take the form of a simple workspace report, an industry best practice report, or a detailed report on a specific compliance framework. All of these features and MPView Server help provide solutions to your networking system, produce record-keeping documents for compliance and audit purposes, and protect your mission-critical assets. For additional information, please visit our website at network-perception.com, where you can access our knowledge base and find other great tutorials. Thank you for watching.